we'll bring them in a couple of few. But as we do from time to time, a little reenactment. Barbra Streisand's book. It's not really her book. It's a book about her.
Unauthorized.
Yeah.
Yes. Imagine what that would be like. The book's called The Way She Is, and apparently it's just all about all the men she's bedded. And James Brolin, her husband, is going to be crestfallen when he starts to hear this list of names.
Yeah.
So
that's got to be a nightmare for any husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were the reenactment that Dave and I do from time to time. You'll be playing Babs.
I'll play Babs.
I'll play Brolin.
Okay.
All right. Now, set the scene for us?
All right. How about this? I am, I'm being Babs, and I decide it's time before you get your hands on this book. I better, let you know what you're going to hear. I don't want you to find it out from anyone else.
It's hitting the bookstores any day now.
Right.
You don't want me to find it out secondhand.
Right. So all right. I'm Babs. I'm in the living room. I'm in one of the many rooms in the mansion. Like, for the way we were, can it be? Oh, Jimmy. Sit down, honey. We have to have a talk. I don't know if you've heard from any of our staff.
You want me to grow the beard back?
Well, listen, it's really.
Is that what you want to talk about?
No. I think you're.
I'll glue one on until the real one comes back.
I want you to know before I say anything else.
I'm so in love with you, baby.
I want you to know that you are the most wonderful man that's ever been in my life. Now,
I feel the same way about you. By the way, Josh wants to throw a rave over here Saturday. Is that cool?
Let's talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
But first,
What is it?
There's
anything.
There's a book coming out.
What happened? The Jag blew a seal. You want me to bring it to my good friends over at Amco? Done. Done. Don't say another word.
Well, no, I really want to talk to you about. There's another book about me, but this one I didn't.
I'll tell you, when you sing as well as you do, Babs, I'm surprised there's not a book written every day about that beautiful siren song that you open your mouth and it's poetry.
You are such a sweetie.
Finally, they're focusing on your singing. Finally, your talent.
How did I get so lucky to find you?
Your one and only talent, singing.
Anywho, it's really not about the singing.
It's about the acting.
I would prefer that they focus. Oh, yeah, the acting, that's a whole nother book.
A book about your acting, finally.
No, these...
Funny girl. Should have been nominated for that.
No, this is more about my, shall we call it my personal life, this book.
Oh, the charity work.
And I want you to know
the stuff they don't talk about. They don't talk about the hundreds of thousands of dollars you give away to needy organizations. Each and every year, they don't talk about your work with the Coastal Commission. No, it's always singing or acting. Finally, they're focusing on the philanthropic endeavors of Babs. You want the beard back?
I don't remember anything that happened before you and I locked eyes that
Me
first
neither,
time.
baby.
But
because I was celibate until I met you.
Well...
and I hope you were too.
I hope that we can be adults about this. I mean, you weren't the first man for me. And
sure. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ will always be number one in your life, even though you're a Jew. Sorry, sweetie. I converted, by the way.
There were
other men?
A couple of men. There was, and here, what might be a little uncomfortable is that
mentors.
You may have heard. Well, no, I was intimate with them.
So you actually hugged them?
Well, a little bit more.
Second page.
Did some kissing with them, yes. And
okay, as long as that was it.
Petting and...
Okay, I understand. You slept with another man before you met me. I met you in your 50s. I'm sure you had a life before me. Well, one man, who can complain about one man?
One man, for instance, Warren Beatty, had sex on me.
Well, he's an interesting way to phrase it. He's an attractive man and a dear friend.
Yes, but I mean, there was also...
There's only one man, that's fine.
Actually, there was also Robert Redford, another man who I think you probably know who he is, familiar with his work.
Talented man. I could see Robert Redford. It was the 70s. It was a different time. He's fresh off of Butch Cassidy and the
Steve
Sundance.
McQueen.
Huh?
Steve McQueen.
That's three.
That's three, yeah. Well, then...
as long as it's only three. I guess three over the course of a career isn't too much. And again, all beautiful men. The Miami Vice guy?
That's right. The white one.
But he wasn't popular in the 70s or the 60s.
Also Richard Gere.
Who? With the gerbil? It's the only work I know of his.
That was a threesome this time.
you gearing the rodent?
Yes, Ryan O'Neal.
Oh, hold on. My heavens. Babs, hold on. Let me sit down. Let me get a draw off my
John
iced
Voight.
I'm going to take a draw off my iced tea. That's 6 men.
Chris Christopherson.
The bearded Christopherson? The bearded one?
Now that I think about it, maybe you could grow that beard back.
So I remind you of Christopherson? No, thank you.
Elvis.
But please tell me, this took place in the early 60s, late 50s, a lean king of rock and roll, yes?
Let's call it the mid to late 70s.
But it was before he died. Please tell me it was before he died.
Listen, what happened before you and I met is my own business.
All right, you slept with a handful of notables before we got together.
I married Elliot Gould.
But he's grotesque.
Omar Sharif.
He died before you were born.
So?
All right, well, that's it.
Peter Jennings.
What? That's Anchorman?
That's right.
What? When did you have time to cut a record, you hoe?
Well, it was Peter Jennings, cut a record, then I did Andre Agassi.
Bald or weird mullet Agassi? Well, both. Also,
do you know you like? Maybe this will make you feel better. You know Baskin Robbins ice cream, right? You like ice cream.
That's the only thing that could heal my wounds right now.
Well, the heir of Baskin Robbins, Richard Baskin, ate mint chip ice cream off my bosom.
You slept with him how many times? 31.
I think you just answered your
31 times. Oh, dear Lord.
Now you like politics, right?
I used to.
Wow. Canada's Prime Minister, Pierre Elliott Trudeau.
Thank Christ it wasn't Mexico.
He entered my border.
What?
You know what I mean?
How many lives did you have before our life together?
You know Seth? That guy Seth? I don't know his last name. Did him too.
The guy who painted the tennis court?
That's the one.
Oh, Christ. No, you didn't even know his last name.
So?
I was wondering why you had that stripe down your back. Now I know.
Elliot Moskowitz.
Just random Jew?
That's right.
Just anyone named Elliot? Oh, that's it. I'm moving to the north end of the compound.
I love you, though.
No, you've been tainted. You're forever tainted in my mind.
My son?
You actually had sex with your son?
Yes.
That's it. I'm going to go back. I'm going to pitch Hotel The Next Generation, and I'm out of here. Whatever sitcom was. All right. Wow. Painful.
Doogie?
Not Doogie Howser.
Well, him, but also our poodle.
Doogie's a man. It's a boy. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, that's right. You're a chick. I forgot. All right, my head is swimming. I need Babs. I need a breather. I need some time to think.
Come here and give me a kiss.
No, you're polluted. I'd rather.
We left behind. I blame you. You know why? Because you don't bring me flowers.
All right.
You don't see
That's
me
how it happened.
Is that exactly how it went down?
Anymore. Yes.
One could only imagine. All right, we will take ourselves a little break.
Can it be things were simpler then?
Two playmates coming in here to talk a little about Hef's 80th birthday.